I am thrilled to introduce to you our second to last speaker. The introduction and her explanation of who she is goes without speaking. Let's all give a warm welcome to the Mintz's oldest child of 6, Toby Mintz.
Thank you, Brad. Although I'm usually kind of shy and prefer to leave the public speaking to my parents, in this case, I was away at a summer camp in the Catskills last week when I got a call suggesting that I fly back to Aspen to make a very special introduction at this occasion. It was an offer I couldn't refuse, especially when I heard what was going to be on the menu tonight. After suffering through 4 weeks of mac and cheese and sloppy joes, suddenly varieties of sushi and 15 types of hors d'oeuvres can be pretty downright enticing and motivating. But of course, my motivation for being here tonight runs far deeper than that. A little more than 14 years ago, when my parents first moved out to Aspen from Brooklyn, New York, among the packages they had to unload upon settling in was me. As the oldest member of the Mintz family, which, with the birth of my sister 3 weeks ago, now consists of 6 of us, Chabad of Aspen and I were born just several months apart from each other. So it would be quite accurate to say that this organization and I literally grew up together. In fact, as I understand it, back in those early days, I was probably one of my father's only friends in town. People would look at the spirited rabbi from Brooklyn with his old country ideas and wonder what he was doing in trendy Aspen. And so, for a number of years, my father would make phone calls inviting people to attend services, participate in programs, or provide their children with a Jewish education, but his calls would not even be returned. He would knock on doors seeking support for his projects, and those doors would not open. At the end of such days of rejection, my father would come home, perhaps a little disappointed, but by no means discouraged or disheartened, crack open a cold bottle of Similac with me and tell me about his frustrations of the day. I would look up at him, smile, and say, "Goo goo gaga," or something to that effect, which was my way of saying, "Don't worry, I'm here for you. It's all gonna work out fine." So how did things turn out? Well, looking around this room, I think it's safe to say that my father has since been able to make friends in this town. Over time, people came to realize that our family's purpose for being here was only to help people, to bring education, enrichment, and inspiration into their lives, and to do so with unconditional love and acceptance for everyone, no matter what their background, lifestyle, or belief system might be. In fact, on many occasions over the years, I've overheard my parents express how fortunate and how blessed they feel to be living and raising a family in such a wonderful community, surrounded by so many warm, generous, supportive, and involved individuals. The same is true of my siblings and me. We recognize what a special gift the Chabad Jewish Community Center is in our lives, and that is why we take such joy in putting on hours of work on its behalf. Whether it's tutoring in the Hebrew school, setting up the Kiddush in the synagogue, visiting with seniors, or helping organize community events or programs. No, there's no need to call the authorities to report any violations of child labor laws. We do this work because we love it. So you see, this historic celebration is a coming of age for my family and for me, as it is for this very special community. That is the real reason why I am up here tonight. On that note, it is my great honor and pleasure to introduce a great man indeed, my best friend and yours, the director and spiritual leader of Chabad of Aspen, my father, Rabbi Mendel Mintz.